my fucking 20s, and I don't drink. Like, I don't drink at all. Like,
Yeah.
I might have a beer once in a while, but I was like, you know what? I don't have anything else to do. Like, fuck it. So I end up just buying beer and fucking shots all night long, all day, and when and you know, this girl thought I was gonna go back home with her, and I was like, yeah, no. Like, I'm going back to my truck. I'm gonna drive back to the truck stop, and I'm going to bed. I tried to hop on her live last night. She's like, "You want to do trivia?" I was like, "I'm fucked up. Like, I'm going to bed."
It's not.
And then I laid down. And then the fucking roof started spinning. I was like, "Okay, well, I'm not gonna lay down." So I went into the gas station, grabbed me a big old giant thing of ice and water, and I chugged like 6 glasses of water, and grabbed a bunch of tea. Started chugging that. Grabbed a bunch of Tylenol, chugged that, and then I finally laid down about 1 o'clock this morning, and then woke up at like 5:30, and I was perfectly fine. I was like, "Yeah," and then I burped. Yeah, and then I burped, and I could feel it all coming back up, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I originally just went in there just to get food. I wanted to get some wings and some nachos, and just sit there all day just watching football, and it just turned into a whole other thing. Then I met this girl Melissa, and she's just like, "Oh my god, you're so nice. If you want to come back to my place, you can." And I'm like, "No, like, I appreciate the gesture." I said, "Maybe next time." She's like, "It's always open." I'm like, "Oh, I bet it is." So, you know.
Yeah, this girl at the place where we went for Hazel, I want to say she's probably in her 20s, just like me and Austin, And she kept looking at Austin. I was like, and I looked at her, and I said, "He's married."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "But his brother's single."
There you go.
Pawn him off on the brother.
And she's like, "Which one is he?" And I was like, "That one." She's like, "Oh, I thought you guys were siblings." I was like, "No, that's my husband."
Wow.
And then she's like, "Oh." And I said, "Well, if you really want him, he doesn't shower."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Girl, you're trying to get rid of his ass, not have him live with you.
And she's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, the last time he showered was like 2 weeks ago." She's like, "Never mind."
Right?
No, this girl I met last night, she was 25 or 26, and she was a nice girl. She really was. She was a nice woman, but she was about 585 pounds, maybe 600, and she thought I was gonna go home with her, and I was like, like, listen, if I'm gonna smash something, it sure the fuck is not gonna be Shamu, like, not trying to be mean, but no, we're gonna just cut it out right there.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Wait,
back.
all you pizza? You want more?
I'll be right back.
Well, Mommy just has her crust.
Papa.
Pizza. You can go make your cookies in your pretend oven.
What?
My daughter got pretend cookies for her birthday.
I got vanilla and peppermint.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to do my Christmas crack first. Find
That one, where's your butter at, Hazel? Mama wants to make sure it's all together.
crackers. I just bought a brand new box of crackers. Oh, there they are. Okay. I gotta make my Christmas crack. I gotta crumble up a couple candy canes. If anybody wants a box, just request up. I have a couple of mods in here. I'm baking cookies today, if anybody's interested.
Ooh. No, I'm just gonna make sure you don't open up that.
Peppermint Hershey's Kisses.
Oh, I like the cherry ones.
Well, these are for the jam thumbprints that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm doing blueberry jam thumbprints, and I'm also going to do some with these in it.
Yeah.
But then I'm also going to melt some of these because I'm only doing like a dozen
Yeah.
that have the Hershey's Kiss in it.
Mm.
And there's probably 40 of them in here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, these smell so good. So I'm gonna melt some of it down and use it as a base. I'm gonna dip Rice Krispie treats in
Oh.
it so that it makes kind of a harder base.
Yeah. Christmas
Yeah.
crack is the best.
I'm making Christmas crack right now,
Yeah. That's what
but
girl
I'm
just
not
said.
I'm not using the peppermint for that. I'm using white chocolate chips. Ghirardelli.
Here, Hazel.
You have it? Yeah. And then I've got some regular vanilla white chips. And that's what I got the peppermint extract for.
Oh.
And then I have a few, not very many, of the milk chocolate. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! I'm doing Christmas cookies today. And then my roommate got these sleeves. This is the base that you put in the bottom of the sleeve.
Oh.
And then you stack all the cookies on top of it, so that's cute. I have cornstarch. Do I have baking? I do have baking stuff. Okay. Baking soda, baking powder, whatever you want to call it.
Oh.
Thank you for the daily heart me's. If anybody wants a box, just request. Hi, Sandy. This is like the easiest Christmas crack recipe I've ever found. So I'm going to test it out and see if it works. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you for just being here and keeping me company while I mess up Christmas. I'm not going to mess up Christmas. Christmas is going to be fabulous. Okay. What is what, Kay? The Christmas crack? It's Rice Krispies with brown sugar and butter, and then you bake that off. It's like a tablespoon of brown sugar to a thin slice of butter in each cup. I'm using baking cups to do it.
Oh.
And then when it comes out and it's still nice and hot, you put your white chocolate chips in.
Yeah.
Hi, Shannon. And then those melt, and then you can put sprinkles on them, or whatever.
Ooh.
So I got that.
Okay, let's see.
Here's a spoon. Because I don't measure. I just go by gosh and by golly. Break it up a little bit so it
Where
melts better. But I'm doing the Christmas crack for my roommate because she, all the other doughs and stuff I'm not baking until tomorrow. So I figured this would be just like a little treat for her to have when she gets home.
Yeah.
I guess I should preheat my oven before I get too far into this.
Okay, Hazel's.
I like things that I don't need a recipe for. Like I've got a 3-ingredient cookie mix that I use as like.
I want to see what I got.
What'd you get?
I'll show you. I'll show you what I got on my. Let's see here.
Put you in
This
the
is
big
what I'm
box.
hauling. It's a bridge. Yeah,
Rick?
Wow.
it's a bridge. Yeah, big old giant bridge.
Jeez.
Yeah, yeah, it's heavy. Let's put it that way. Heavy.
Heavier than that plane you were supposed to be carrying?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. This thing is weighing in at. This one is weighing in at 17,732 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot bigger. Because wasn't the other one only like 8,000 pounds or something?
Yeah, I was like just under 10,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Hold on, Mommy's gonna make us another pizza since you ate my pizza.
And you guys, Ziggy stole my heart today. He does almost every day anyway, but Ziggy told me I'm not big.
You're not big.
See?
Why would you think that?
Okay, I hope these turn out. If not, I just wasted a bunch of brown sugar and crackers and stuff.
Crackers.
Yeah, Christmas crack, you use Ritz crackers to make.
Oh.
It's very,
Take
very
it
easy.
slow. Hazel's getting an easy bake oven from Christmas. From
I
Santa.
know. I seen the ones that you got in the closet.
Yeah. And then, well, because we were talking about it, and I was like, well, should we might as well just get her an easy bake oven since she's already got this and food and everything else.
Yeah, I just bought my daughter a whole entire freaking nail salon makeup thing
Oh,
off of
jeez.
Amazon. Well, she's at that age now. She wants makeup and all that other fun stuff. I'm like, okay, she's almost 11, so I mean, she's always stealing my old lady's freaking makeup, and then she's got to, they're always complaining about it. So on Amazon for it's like $28. It's like 350 different kinds of freaking shade of makeup. Come with perfume, cushion, bath bombs, and like some other stuff. So I'm like, well, shit. So I ordered that, and then I got my son a laser tag thing, like a laser thing.
Yeah.
And then,
You're gonna have more fun with that than he is.
yeah, right? And then my youngest, she's all into freaking Bluey now all of a sudden. And I'm like, what? I'm like,
Merge
Bluey?
onto I-70.
I'm like, Bluey?
Louis really
For
good.
about 49 miles, continue straight.
yeah, she's all into Bluey, and I'm all like, that's new because you was all on the freaking K-pop or the K-pop Demon Hunter thing.
Right.
But she's all stuck on Bluey, so now, like I'm trying to switch it up. So I told her this morning, I'm like, Mia, she's like, yeah. I'm like, I need you to send me a damn Christmas list because I don't know what the hell you want. Well, I want a new tablet like yours. No, you're not getting a tablet like mine.
No.
No, you got me fucked up, girl. Like, no, I already bought you a new phone. You know, like, no, you don't need a tablet.
We tried to give Hazel a tablet for Christmas, and I said, me and Austin were like, no, she's not going to become a tablet kid.
Oh my god, my daughter, because I have my tablet, so I let her play on my tablet when I get home. And because I have all the drawing on there, and she can sketch, and I'll show her how to do everything in shading. And she's like so gun-ho on like, oh, I want one just like you, Daddy. And I'm like, Mia, like this is a $2,000 tablet. Like I'm not going out and buying a $2,000 tablet for you. Like hell no.
Yeah.
I said, because the last tablet I bought her, she decided to take it to the bathtub with her, and it fell in the bathtub, and it just completely just fried the whole thing.
Right.
Because she wanted to watch YouTube on it, the kid YouTube that we have for him.
Yeah.
And so she tried to like prop it up on the tub, and apparently it fell in, and then she tried to hide it from me, and then lied to me about it.
Okay, no.
Yeah, so no. I'm like, until you get older and you can respect electronics, you're not getting any more electronics.
Yeah, no.
Like I bought you and your sister a TV a couple of years ago for your room. You know, I bought you guys an Xbox for the pawn shop. You know, and they don't even play the damn Xbox. So I gave it to some of these kids that are in the neighborhood. They're always out and about playing, and all the boys are picking on the girls. I'm like, you guys got any gaming systems? They're like, no, my mom and dad don't have money like that. And I told Lexi, I'm like, you even using this Xbox? No. Cool, I'm giving it to the neighbor kids. Why? Because you don't even play it.
Right.
Like, I went and spent $165 on this damn thing. You guys don't even fucking play the damn thing.
Hazel will play on like me and Austin's phone, but we have like a coloring game on our phone for her, you know, a learning game, or she'll just take pictures, you know, if like we're out to eat and she wants to sit still.
Yep.
Then we're like, here, you can have this.
Yeah. Like
Or
my
like-
biggest pet peeve with my middle-aged one, Lexi, she's a hard one. Oh my god, she's going to be the death of me, I swear to God. That girl's so stuck on technology, it's unbelievable. I took her phone away from her because she decided to try to kick me. I took her phone away from her for a day, and oh my god, she lost her damn mind. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, I don't know, go fucking draw, go be a girl, go do your nails. I'm like, go get your braiding thing, I'll braid your hair. I don't know, you know? Go cornrow your hair. I don't know, whatever you want to do, but you're not going to play on your phone.
Yeah, no.
So I cornrowed all of her hair, and one day sat down. It took me about 8 hours to cornrow all of her hair, and holy shit. I mean, it came out really good, but her mom was like, no, she's not going to walk out of this house with cornrows. And me. I'm like, well, you can tell her that thing, because she's going to yell at your ass, not me.
Freaking yesterday when we were at the party, there was like these mixed people there, you know.
Yeah.
And Hazel was on the bouncy house by herself, and this little black boy came up to her,
Okay,
Just
you ain't
being-
there.
just being mean for no reason, and hit Hazel in the face.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. Yeah,
And
kids.
so I called Austin over, and the boy looked. Austin yelled at the boy because the pants weren't nowhere to be seen, and the kid kept hitting Hazel. And Austin said, Hazel, if he hits you again, you beat him up.
Right.
Right.
And Hazel went up to him and hit him back in the face, and the pants tried to get on me and Austin. And Austin's like, no.
Yeah,
Your
kids
kid,
don't know how to be bored.
your kid hit my kid first. My kid has a right to defend. And think like, well, your kid is only like a little kid. And Austin said, I don't care. She knows right from wrong. Austin's like, I'll beat your kid up if I have to.
Right. Now my
I won't,
my son
but, you
thought he was
know.
going to be a bully to a girl, and he thought he was going to be a bully to a girl and hit her. So I got called to the principal's office. So I made a custom shirt for him. Says I like to hit girls, so pick on me. And I made him wear that shirt, and it was all pink and everything. Oh my god, he came back home. Everybody made fun of me. I said, well, maybe you'll stop picking on girls.
Hazel, you better not have put ranch on Daddy's shoes.
Ooh, girl.
Dad is in Nikes. High top Nikes. That it would have been so bad. Can you say hi, Ziggy? Oh, me too. Say hi. No, I don't want ranch all over my hand. Mama's gonna get her pizza out.
Whoever
Really?
decided
That's
to
all
wrap
you meant?
candy canes individually
Mama
needs
burnt
to be
it.
shot.
Mama burnt her pizza.
I like to make a candy cane hot cocoa.
Yeah.
I'll take a candy cane, I'll crush it up, and I'll put it in the hot cocoa, and I'll take the other half and I'll crush it up, and I'll put the whipped cream on, and I'll take all the candy cane,
Oh, yeah.
like the pieces that I crushed, and I'll put it all over the whipped cream. Oh yeah, and I'll take like one of the little itty bitty little candy canes, and I'll stick it in there for my kids. Yeah, I want to try
time you
to.
have to
I want to do
freeze.
the. I want to do the Polar Express with them this year. So when I get home, I told my wife, I was like, I got a really good plan. And she's like, what? And I haven't even told her about it, but I want to do the Polar Express with them this year.
Yeah, Ziggy, next time you get the whipped cream, the one that sprays, put it like on a glass plate or a paper plate and stick it in the freezer with
Oh, yeah.
crushed up peppers, and it makes it not melt so fast.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's
That was a good song.
Right?
I said that was a good song.
Yes, it was.
Unwrapping these damn candy canes, I swear.
That's what you need the grandkids over for you to unwrap them all.
I actually don't have any grandkids.
No?
No. No grandkids. I suppose I could put these in the blender and
Ooh.
have it go faster that way. That's not going to be enough. Dang, I thought that would be plenty. I'll do one more. Yeah, I guess I got to get my blender out because I'm not going to spend the next 30 minutes trying to prep all these.
Hey, so I don't know why I just did this when you have a whole ass plate down there.
Okay. Here comes the blender.
Oh, hey, somebody wants up.
Hey!
You just put it in a Ziploc bag and put them all in a Ziploc bag and hit it with something heavy.
Mommy, I have a
That's what I do.
I'm using a blender, damn it.
mommy.
There you go. But yeah, I usually just take the like a metal coffee cup and just like pain the crap out of it.
Mommy,
What?
Knowing my luck,
when I
I
was
would ruin it. But this is a new blender I've never used before, and I don't know how to get the lid off. How in the heck?
what class he was in when I was in first.
Oh, there it is. There we go. It could be a lot quicker.
Oh my goodness.
What's wrong?
Ragnar!
I feel like I just throw money out the window, I swear to God.
We're making cookies,
Hi,
apparently.
Ragnar. How are you, honey?
I love cookies. Now my wife's all like, can I borrow $210 from you until Friday? I'm like, for what? She's like, my truck payment. They need the payment now. Oh my God, who keeps blowing me up?
In all fairness, I would rather people pay my bills for Christmas.
Sorry about the noise, guys.
We're doing good. What time are you going live, Ragnar?
Okay.
How cold is that? How cold is it?
What is Christmas crack?
Oh, see, that worked.
I feel that. My middle child was fighting me all morning, so she's home today because I got fed up with it and gave up.
It happens.
Did it work?
Yep, it worked.
I'll have to know that for next time when I would need to crush up a lot.
Yeah.
You need to carry me?
Hi, Courtney.
I was supposed to wrap presents today, but my daughter's here, so you know.
Right.
No, I
I understand the struggle.
What is Christmas crack though?
It's Cumberland's brown sugar on a cracker
Okay.
with white chocolate chips on top.
Okay.
It's a cross between a cookie and a candy, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I had that before.
It's really good. My
Hello. We are making cookies and stuff.
Hi, Steve. Thank you for the heart me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Oh, that is freaking cool.
I love
That's the
you
first time I've
though.
ever seen those.
Oh, I love the jellyfish, and I missed
Thank you,
it.
Ragnar.
Dang it.
I've never seen a jellyfish before. That is the first time I've ever seen a jellyfish.
Oh, stop
Look at
it.
that.
I've had that one.
Stop it. I will leave.
No, you won't.
Oh my God. Did I tell you what I had to do for that?
Oh, what you had to do?
So Electrical sent me that, right? And I was driving. And he's like, if I send it to you, you got to shake your butt. And I said, okay. So I pulled off where I was on the side of the freeway when I was driving. So I did it. I shook it. He sent me like 4 of those things back to back to back.
Oh my gosh.
I started laughing. I was like, oh my God.
I'm sure people driving by had a lot of questions.
Oh, they did. Yeah, I'm sure they did. But I was just sitting there shaking it. And then somebody sent me a one of the dragons. It was, not a dragon. It was a flying bird, and almost brought me to my knees because I was like, "Holy crap! I've never had a bird sent to me until now."
Right. That was adorable, Kay.
Yeah, that was cool. See what the hell they're talking about. Apparently, my wife posted some shit on Facebook. and
Thank you, Ragnar.
One of my buddies just called me about it.
You know, it's all probably gonna go straight back to you anyways.
Is that your husband?
No, it's a really good friend.
Oh,
I've known him for, 3 to 4 years now, so. A lot of people on here I've known forever. Like Grandma, I've known her forever now.
See, I've known her. Let's see. When I met you at the very beginning of this year, didn't I? Middle of this year?
About.
Yeah. I met you guys around my birthday, which was in May.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've known Kay for, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah, you're part of the original crew that fell apart.
Basically,
The original. Like, actually, my original crew was kind of like a branch off to go, like, some of them went into your group, and then that's how I ended up meeting you, is at some point when my group fell apart, and then I ended up on, Toxic Nights and, like, all that stuff.
You
Right.
talking about my group?
No, Grandma's group.
Oh. Yeah, I met her through Sharon, and then everything was all hokey dokey, and then that shit just kind of fell apart, so.
Yeah,
I was
like,
yeah. And then I went off on Chris and his lying little ass.
oh.
Oh yeah, I called him out and everything, and then I called him on his phone, and then he decided to go on his mom's live one night and tell everybody that I told his mom I wanted to come sleep in his bed with him, and I fucking snapped. I called his ass on the phone, and I was like, "Listen, you little mother trucker." Oh yeah, I went off, and then I told Sharon, I was like, "Listen, you better put your son in check." She's like, "Well, I love him, and listen, you can love him all you want." I said, "But if you're gonna keep talking shit, he's gonna find out what's gonna happen really fast." And they blocked me after that, so I'm like, all right, whatever.
They collectively have burned so many bridges with so many people.
They have. And then the other day, I was just telling Grandma, I was like, I seen him in another live, so I hopped in it, and the guy's like, "Hi, welcome, Ziggy." And so I said, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, just being polite. You know, I don't know who this dude is. And then here's Chris talking shit. "Oh, this is the dude that was trying to scam me and my mom and da-da-da-da."
Oh,
He's a troll. So I requested a box up, and he gave me a box. I said, "A troll?" I said, "Bro, I'm far from a troll, dude." I said, "If anything, I was respectful to you, your mom." I said, "I met your mom one time while I've been over the road." I said, "And I went to your mom's house, and that, you know, I met her the first time. You know, she was a nice lady. I don't have anything bad to say about her. You know, she is a nice lady. She just, you know, I think she's got a couple screws loose up in the head, you know, which is whatever, you know, it's, you know, life." So,
he has always given me the creeps.
well, I called him out. But I told him, I said, the reason we're not friends anymore is that because you went through my whole profile and started liking all my children's fucking pictures. I said, that's why we have a problem, Chris. And he's like, I didn't do that. I said, really? Because I took screenshots of it and I blasted it all over freaking your page. And I sent it to your mom, and your mom's still sit here and tell me, "Oh, somebody hacked his profile." Yeah, okay. And they
That's
went
her excuse for everything with him.
Yeah, you hit all my daughter's pictures. Come on now, I'm not stupid. I said, "You're a 21-year-old little kid trying to play with little children." I said, "You're a pedo, bro." And everybody's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." I said, "No." I was like, "See if it's not true." And some girl's like, "Yeah, he did like my daughter's picture." I said, "Well, I'm out of here. Y'all have a great night." I hopped off. Fucking 20 seconds later, they kicked Chris out of that chat.
He definitely gave me the creeps, and then when Grandma had a falling out, that's pretty much when she blocked me, was the issue with Grandma.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, bet, because I'm the type of person, like, if you're gonna block me, I'm gonna block you. We ain't playing this little game. And then I blocked her, and then found out that he was still in my thing, and like, you gotta go, because I'm not having you spying on my stuff, and two, you just always rubbed me the wrong way.
He gave me some weird vibes. I mean, she's already, "Oh, he's got Tourette's." I know a lot of people that have Tourette's, and they don't act like, you know, like pedophiles. Like, I'm sorry, but, you know, if you're gonna run around being a pedo, like, you're not gonna do that on my page, you know.
Yeah, she's babying him too much.
Yeah,
And he's
you know,
eating it up.
There's not one person on my page that I don't personally know. All these 600 and some followers that I have, I talk to every one of these people. You know, and we have a deep friendship.
Hi, Monica.
I'm the same way with my followers now. Like if I don't talk to you or if you're not nice to me when I come in and stuff like that or engage with me, I don't follow you. I unfollow you.
You gotta go. You know.
Yeah, like I don't want to deal with those just the fake type of people. I don't want to deal with.
I'm not begging for a friendship. You want to be my friend, cool, but I'm not gonna beg you for a friendship.
Right.
You want to go?
Oh, yeah, no.
Bye. Like I'm not gonna lose no sleep over it. Bye bye. Like I don't care.
There is a few people that I do follow because they're famous, and then a few people that I do follow because I know them, like locally.
Yeah.
Right.
However, they like never say anything, never comment. So,
Yeah.
but I'll support. But
Like I get like a lot of people that aren't following me or that they liked my post, and I'll go in and I'll kind of look at their post, and if I see that they don't have like a lot of likes on their post, I'll go in through the whole page and I'll like every one of them just to help them get likes.
I do that too, and then I'll go at night when all my friends are not on live and stuff. I'll go in and I'll sit in people's lives that have like one or two people and say, "Oh, have a great day. You're awesome. Keep doing what you love." Positive reinforcements, and it makes them so happy. And
I met this dude yesterday. It was his birthday, and I was gonna buy him a Denver Bronco and Packers ticket, but he was 6 hours away. And I said, "Listen, I said I'll buy the ticket if you can get there." He's like, "Really?" I said, "I mean that cold hardly. If you can drive from New Mexico all the way to Colorado, I will buy you a Packer Denver ticket," because that's what he wanted for his birthday. He turned 30, 35, 36, something like that. And we tried and tried, and he just he kept procrastinating, and I kept watching the tickets go up even more and more. And I was just like, at this point, I can't afford $1,000 ticket for you, buddy. 200, 300, I can afford that for you. I'll just put that on my credit card. So, he's like, "Where will I stay for the night?" "Bro, I'll book you a hotel. I don't care. It's your birthday."
Right.
You only have one birthday once a year. It's meant to be having fun.
honestly, in his defense, I would be very cautious too. I'd be like, "You're bullshitting."
I sent him all my information. I gave him my cell phone number. I gave him everything. And I told him, I was like, "Listen, I'll buy it for you." I was like, "If you're really serious about it, I'll buy it for you." I said, "Find out what the tickets are going for." Yeah. Are you serious? But that'd be like a cool little freaking, birthday present from me to you.
Right.
And then he texted me this morning. He's like, "How you doing, Ziggy?" "I'm good." He's like, "Sorry I didn't get back to you, man." "That's all good. I texted you a few times. You stopped texting me, So he's like, "Yeah, I just, I didn't know if you were serious." I was dead serious, But I think he just couldn't get up from Albuquerque, New Mexico, all the way to Denver in time to watch that football game.
I'm gonna go get
You
my
would have
drink.
probably
I'll
made
be
it
right
during
back.
halftime. So I told him, I was like, "Send me your Zelle, and I'll Zelle you $100 or something like that for your birthday." So.
That's pretty awesome. I had a friend that came out here for the Raiders game, and I gave him shit because he was in the area that I live in, and I could have made something work, even though he knew I was super busy that week. And I'm like, "You should tell me where you were going. I would have figured it out."
Right?
But I'm kind of glad that he didn't because I was extremely busy.
Yeah.
Would like to see him, but
Every time I'm on my way down that way. Well, I told Grandma, I was like, if I ever. Vegas is very hard.
You're cutting out really bad. Give it a second.
That also made balloons.
My bad.
They did.
Yeah.
There. All right, try again. You
All right, can
said
you
something
hear me now?
about grandma. Yes.
Yeah. Don't they Vegas? They come out and all that, but I rarely come to Las Vegas.
Boxy balloons.
Oh, yeah. We can blow that one up, but that one's going to need the big blower. Okay. She found my balloons that I refused to blow up because there was like 100 and something of them. And I wasn't about to blow up all the balloons. Yeah, it was a lot of balloons. I bought balloons for my son's birthday, and he still has balloons from his birthday, and his birthday was in September.
Balloons.
Oh, wow.
That's how long these balloons last. So they were worth the price. for how many I got, and yeah. But I'm also looking at it and going, I really don't want to blow up any more balloons. At least not yet.
Not right this second.
But yeah, I try to hang out with Grandma, but there's always shit going wrong.
Right.
Now,
see,
but
I've
I
got a
do
house
need to
that
hang
rents
out with
there.
her more because I found out there's a good possibility that I'm probably going to be moving next year.
Look, I blew it up.
Good job. And that one's going to be really big, so you need to blow it up bigger.
So you're gonna leave Nellis Air Force Base and go where you gonna get stationed at?
Well, if things go how it's supposed to go, we're supposed to be overseas.
Oh wow.
So,
Like that.
we want to be overseas. We've been wanting to be overseas, so he wanted to take whatever was available, kind of if he could.
Yeah.
And then, however, my old neighbor is currently out there, and she's having the worst and terrible time out there, and it makes me second guess if I really want to go way out there.
Yeah. I mean, Japan is really pretty, especially this time of the year.
Yes,
It's
I wish.
really pretty out there.
I wish it was Japan. And do not fill it up with water. That's not a water balloon.
Yeah. Okinawa is probably one of the funnest bases I've ever been to.
Oh, I loved being out. That's where we wanted to go to, but
Oh my god.
but
I'm
when,
telling you right now, the schooling out there is so much better than the United States schooling.
oh, I know.
So much better.
I want to go out. I want to go to this base and then maybe go back, like stay overseas, because it's a lot easier to stay overseas when you're overseas.
Yeah.
So
It's cheaper too.
yeah, so I'm hoping that we go where we're going and then we can go back to Japan or mainland or whatever and
Yeah.
we'll keep going. Now that my kids are older and will remember more, I'll be excited to go. When we were in Okinawa the first time, my oldest was 4, my middle was 2, and my littlest was just born before we got there.
So I stayed out there for 10 years, and the 10 years that I was out there was just, it was magnificent.
Yeah.
It really was.
I want to go back because my kids were little. I didn't personally go anywhere because I was stuck in the house with all the littles. And on top of it, it was COVID time. And then that was the time when my youngest was extremely clumsy. And we didn't know back then that she had autism. Mm-hmm. So she was bumping her head, doing all these sorts of things. It opened up a whole case, and basically they kicked us off the island after like a year and almost shy of 2 years, I want to say.
That's rough.
Not right now because that's really hot. Trust me, you don't want to wear that. It can be hot.
When I was out there, I did the Bloom Fest out there, and it was so pretty. So pretty out there during the whole entire Bloom Fest that they have.
Yes, I wanted to do all of that, but they shut down everything, I want to say 2 to 3 months after we arrived. By summer, everything was shut down. We weren't allowed to go anywhere. It was so bad that majority of the businesses, that where all those bars are and stuff, the majority of them shut down because it was Americans made their money, and we weren't allowed to go anywhere. And then there was a lot of domestic issues, a lot of because people were working 12 hours a shift and couldn't do nothing, couldn't go anywhere, and everybody was getting no way to calm down and relax and stuff like that. So we were literally everybody was pretty much stuck on the base, and people were going stir crazy.
That's rough. Yeah, I went there in 1998, and
I was 8 years old. Yeah, I bet it was fantastic back then. Our favorite thing was,
being able to experience. Good.
I think one of my favorite things doing with the kids is when we went to the little garden that they had out there and we got to play with monkeys.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. Their airport, when I flew in there, because I've flown in and out of Japan numerous times, their airport is probably one of the most prettiest airports I've ever been to in my life. And I'm about to find out what
Oh.
Dubai's airport looks like because me and my son are about to go off to Dubai, and we're gonna go stay out there for a month. And
Okay, I'll get it.
super excited to go to Dubai and check that out. So
Oh, yes. You got to get their chocolate and see if it's worth the hype.
yeah, it really is. I got friends out there that live out there. They pretty much moved out there and they have their own companies now. And I got a buddy that makes Dubai chocolate. He owns like a whole entire like cake store out there.
Oh, you
And-
got to ship like a whole box home.
Oh, he ships me Dubai chocolate all the time. So
Look at we can fit two
yeah, it's really good. But yeah, we're gonna go out there. We're gonna stay out there for a month.
I
and
heard.
that's my son's graduation present from me to him.
Oh, that's
And I told him, I
awesome.
was like, we can go anywhere. So we've both been saving up for the past 6 years. We've been saving up to go to Dubai, and we're gonna fly first class out there. We rented a car for a month. We rented a Lamborghini from one of my friends that owns a dealership out there, and then the hotel's not that expensive. So we're gonna stay out there for a month, and then we got some friends. I got some friends that live out there, and they're gonna take us around and show us everything. And they said they got like indoor skiing and snowboarding.
Oh, yeah.
They have like a indoor like water place that you can swim with fishes and all sorts of weird shit. I'm like, all right.
If I'm not mistaken, the Dubai airport is the best known. If I'm not mistaken, because there was like slides, playgrounds. I could be mixing it up with something because it's been a while. But
Yeah,
I heard,
I'm gonna find out here in the next couple of years. So
yeah, I heard that is one of the best. But I don't know.
yeah,
I
told
do
my son,
know
as soon as he
their
graduates,
airplanes
we're
are
going.
nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. I told him, I was like, as soon as he graduates, we're gone. So I was like, when you graduate May, I said we're going to be booking our tickets about 6 months, 8 months ahead of time, and we're taking off. So and I told him, I was like, as soon as you get your passport, we're gone. So,
Nice. Oh, that's something I got to start working on is getting me and my kids passports.
oh, do it now. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Because I'm gonna tell my husband, thinking about it, that we should just get it. He had to get his passport for his deployment. Tell me why it took them till what he had 2 months left, and then they finally gave him his passport, and I had to go pick it up.
That's crazy.
So it's just like, if we're gonna need that, we might as well, start now. But even if we don't get the orders or any, now,
It's
because
always
it
good
takes.
to have it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, because my passport expires in 2029,
Yes.
but I'm gonna have to renew it because we're leaving. We're leaving in 2030. So, but I told my son, I said, when you're 17, I said, we'll put it in. Then by the time you get it, you'll be 18. You know.
That is hard to think about because my son just turned 10, and I'm thinking about all the things. I'm like, oh, we gotta start saving up for him to have a car and all this stuff. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
no.
like my son, he's 12 years old right now, and we've been saving up since he was 5, and he's been dead ho on going to Dubai, and I'm like, dude, we can go anywhere you want. And so for the past 5 years, 6 years now, all he's been looking up is Dubai this, Dubai that. All he sends me is TikTok videos of Dubai. And I told my wife, I was like, this is gonna be one expensive ass trip. She's like, how much? I'm like $25,000-$30,000. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, the plane tickets are $8,000. You know?
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we do go overseas and stuff like that, I'm going to budget for us to go to Tokyo Disney because we were close enough.
Oh,
We were in Okinawa.
yeah.
I was turning 35 that year, and we can go for my birthday, and everything shut down.
Oh, I've heard about that place. I want to go there.
I was so disappointed, but all my kids technically have been in Disney World and
When your birdhouse.
hold on, Skylar. Everybody,
Puppy.
every one of my kids have been to Disney World in Florida, except my youngest. Technically, she was in my womb. I was pregnant every single time we went. I was not by my choice, but yeah. So she's the last one that hasn't experienced a Disney. So I'm like, she needs to experience the Disney, and then we're done, because for me, it's too many people, it's too much chaos, and it makes my anxiety go up and stuff. But I do believe that they need to experience it when they're little, at least once, and then now that they're all older, to remember it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah, when we
Hey,
lived in
you
Las
guys.
Vegas, we went to
Really quick.
San Diego Zoo, and that was a really fun zoo. And then we went to Disneyland when we went to California, and oh my god, the cost of Disneyland is ridiculous. I was like, what? I almost had a heart attack after I paid my credit card bill off of everything. I told my wife, I was like, you know how much money we spent in one day just going there? Like, you might as well just sell an arm and a leg.
Yes. Hi,
Hey,
Grandma.
you need to check my text really quick. If
About 10 miles, take
Okay.
exit 421.
if I get kicked off, I will restart my live right away.
Okay.
But hang on.
Hold on to your britches.
Hold on, you bitches.
Yeah, I want to take my kids to the Denver Zoo because I used to go every year as a child, and it was one of my favorite zoos, and still is one of my favorite zoos. Every zoo compared so far that I've been to have been very disappointing and
Yeah.
just disappointing. And I do want to take them to the San Jose Zoo because I've never been, and and we were close enough, so I was like, well, we could do that, but if we're moving way sooner than expected, I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, everything that I want, it's traveling because we're closer.
Yeah. If you go to the Denver Zoo and you show them your military ID, you can get in for free.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. So when me and my wife took our kids to,
You have to wait till your brother and sister get home.
because I live in Colorado Springs, so we go to the Denver Zoo all the time.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's way better than the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, I'll tell you that, because it's the best place to go get your leg workout.
I definitely did not know that, so that's good to know. My brother lives out in Colorado.
Yeah.
The last place I've heard that he was in Longmont. That's
Oh,
the very
Longmont.
last place that I heard he was at.
That's still in Denver. It's like north of Denver.
Yeah.
So it's in Denver, but they got different
Yes.
areas. But it's just like, okay.
I grew up in when I was little, when I was about like 5 to 6, I was in Steamboat Springs, and then when you go into Steamboat Springs, there's train track, and then there's mobile homes and stuff. I lived in there.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
What year did you live over there?
That would have been roughly 1995 to 1996. I wasn't there for long. I want to say like kindergarten and stuff. I was there.
Holy
But-
shit. I bet you $100 we probably bumped into each other. Because my sister was born in Steamboat Springs. I grew up in Steamboat.
Oh, if it's possible, my mom and my brother's dad, they have like friends everywhere.
Yeah.
That was a prime time of age, I
Yeah.
guess. They just knew everybody. I remember going to the Girl Scouts big all event at the ski lodge where they shut everything down and had the girls come over for a big ginormous sleepover.
Oh, that's cool.
So I remember doing that, and then remember used to walk by myself while little and stuff, like behind the trailer tracks. There's that it goes into the national park against the river kind of thing. So we would walk the path and then go to there's a garden also behind there. So we had to go through the entrance and walk kind of far to go over there. And then I remember when they first built the was it like the little maze or like golf course or something?
Yeah,
right
I
there.
remember that.
Me and my friend used to sneak under because we were curious. We wanted to know what it was. So we snuck under the wall and walked around it before.
Yeah. When's the last time you've been there?
Oh, we would go back to it, I think I want to say for a while, up until I was about 10. So
Oh, you haven't been there since then?
yeah, I
It's
haven't.
changed
It's been
so much.
It's been a while. I do know that the last time I was there, they had a gas station on that corner. That's the
Yeah.
last thing I
It's
remember.
changed. I was just in Steamboat Springs 3 weeks ago, and it has changed so much. Like my sister was born in Steamboat,
Yeah.
and then I was born in Car Springs, and then my dad, he got stationed across seas. So that's when we grew up over, in Japan.
Yeah.
And so we stayed over in Japan. We left when I was 4, and I didn't come back until I was 14 or 15.
Oh, nice.
And then my dad got stationed at Peterson Air Force Base when it first opened up.
Okay.
Because at the time you couldn't live at Peterson. It wasn't. They didn't have homes in Peterson. You had to go to Fort Carson to live at Fort Carson.
Oh,
So when
yeah.
Peterson Air Force opened up, my dad transferred over to Peterson, and we lived on Peterson Air Force Base for. I mean, they finally moved out of there a while back, like 20 years ago.
Nice.
I'm almost 40.
On Halloween.
Yeah, I will give
I'm
you a
almost
candy
40, so-
in a minute.
Yeah, my dad moved out of that place when I was 17.
Nice.
Yeah.
After living in Steamboat, we moved in town, basically. So out of the mountains and in town, and we moved into Arvada, and I was there from roughly first grade, whatever that's probably like 8 or 7, something like that. And then I lived up there until I was about 16.
Okay.
So my good chunk of my life was there.
Yeah.
And then when I moved, I found out who all my fake friends were. That was
Just love
great.
that.
Oh, so much that I had to call one of my friends
Someone's
because we were so close, but she was talking mad shit about me, and like I did not want to get on a plane and deal with you face to face. I don't like dealing with you over the phone. I have no problem doing that.
Yeah.
But what the fuck? And like I never talked bad about you. I never talked shit about you. I never did anything like that, and that pretty much killed our relationship because she used to be one of my best friends, and then yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But occasionally I see her on social media kind of thing like that, but for the most part, like she stays in her lane. She changed into a person that's basically
Somebody else.
somebody else. Like definitely probably somewhere where I would be more towards, but she's like, I want to, it feels like more fake, if that makes sense. Like she's not
Grandma,
being
somebody's
genuine.
talking to you.
Said hi to James.
Oh, you've been screaming your name.
You can't go to Perk Baby.
Why?
Here, you can have a
James,
candy cane because that's why I could reach. And then I'll give you other candy later.
I already have a candy cane.
And I have another one.
But I don't want candy cane.
Okay, then don't eat it. But yeah, I talked to one friend
In 2
From-
miles,
from
take
my high
exit
school, from
421B
that now?
onto JB Dillingham Freeway.
Well, occasionally I'll check in on her and stuff, but shit, her life is not where I ever wanted my life to be at. So she keeps saying, "Oh, we need to meet up and stuff like that," because we were like, like very, very close. And I'm just looking at her and like, I know that if I see you, it will ruin everything.
Yeah.
like,
I got some friends like that,
like I love you to death and everything like that, but we need to like. She went through some very deep, dark
Yeah. I get it.
ways, and I'm just like over here and living not necessarily better, but like a little
Got a
bit
better
better.
lifestyle, let's put it that way.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
I keep some friends away from me, because I know that they're all bad news. Like I got one buddy, he just can't stay out of jail because he keeps stealing.
oh yeah,
And then he's like, "Oh, let me come work for you." No,
Okay.
he's like, I can't have you come work
if
for
you
me.
can get it, you
because
can get it.
You're unreliable. Like,
Yes.
and I don't front my money down. I don't front my business around. Do I run a very successful company? Yeah. And then I sold it. And then I came out of retirement, and now I'm sitting here back over the road after I told myself I'm
Use
not.
the left 3 lanes to
After I
take
told
exit 421B onto JB Dillingham Freeway.
After I told myself I was never going to come back over the road, I was just going to stay at home and just relax. I did that for about, I don't know, I think I made it 2 months. And I was like, yeah, no, I can't do this no more.
Barely.
Yeah, barely 2 months. I was going live so much, I was
Continue.
boring myself. I was like, all right, well, this is boring.
Yes, I get it.
For
You're
about
constantly used to being
189
busy.
miles,
It's
continue straight.
different.
Yeah.
I'm constantly at home, but I'm also constantly doing things. I volunteer a lot. I go to,
Yeah.
I talk to people. I network a lot because, well,
Yeah.
kind of not paid network, but you know.
Yes, yeah, I got a networking group that I run.
Got your candy
And
too.
there's
Oh, I
probably
don't
like
know. Well,
60
thank you.
business owners that we all get together every Wednesday. And so
Yes.
I do a lot of phone conferences on Wednesday, you know, and it's just like, you know, people trying to help each other out, you know, and I've
Yes.
got different business owners that are really good friends of mine, and they're like, hey, how's business for you? And like, how's the tariffs going? And how's this going? You know, and is this a good way to go? You know? And I'm pretty much the only business owner that's still in business after 20 years, and most of these guys either had to shut down or open something different because it just didn't work out, or they just, you know, you start running a business and you forget to pay your taxes, or you spend too much money. You know, so I try to show them, you know, how to do things, and I've got a really good finance guy that I work with, and he is probably one of the best guys I've ever worked with, and he takes care of all my finances for me.
Nice. Yeah, I do mostly like, you know, helping people who are depressed and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. When we're all fighting our own depression, it's hard to help with other people's depression.
Yes, like I have mild depression, which it's usually you can see in my house, but mostly it's my ADHD and tendencies making lists and telling me I gotta do 20 million things, and I don't do those 20 million things, and I do something else.
Yeah, and then you're kicking yourself in the butt.
Yeah, pretty much, and then I'm hating life, and then it's back to the cycle, and then I get in this
Depression.
semi-depression thing.
That's how I am. I make a list and I'm like, all right, I got to do this, this, and this, and this. And then I get sidetracked and I'm like, I didn't do one thing on that list I was supposed to do today.
Oh, I get super sidetracked, and then I also I use my kids being away as my
Stay in
downtime
the second
because
lane from
I have so much energy dealing with them because they have so much energy, so much meltdowns sometimes when they come home from school, and it's a lot with them at least.
stay in the right lane.
Yeah. See, and so I keep myself occupied while I'm on the road because I do a lot of tattooing, and my mom and 14 feet 7 inches. Oh my God, let me clear this, please.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
Ooh,
very
barely.
possible that we may have met somewhere.
Yeah, I guarantee we probably did somewhere sometime because I used to live up in Denver also. So
I
lived up in
went
Littleton for a little
to,
while.
if it helps, I went to Arvada High for like freshman
Okay.
and some of sophomore. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we probably met somewhere.
yeah,
guarantee
probably the one mall that they have, at least from what I remember.
Oh my God, that mall was so trashy. It was, and then they came out with 16th Street Mall and it just completely just destroyed Denver.
Did you go to the only other places that I've been to a lot is the skating rink out there. There's two of them that I recall.
I've been to a couple.
Because I definitely went to a few, and I only necessarily went because my friends were going, and then they decided not to, and then that was
They always
awkward.
On Saturdays, I used to go with all my friends. So
Yeah, most of my school would go on Friday nights because of the
the half price off or whatever it was, or the school
Yeah.
nights. Yeah, get in for $250 or whatever it was.
yeah, and then you get to buy like little glow sticks and stuff. And, yeah, only mostly went because one of the classmates would go, but every single time I would go, that kid wasn't there. Irritating.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I'll be happy to go home. I'll probably head home next week. I'll finish out the rest of this week.
Nice.
Make some extra money for Christmas.
I feel that. This year I went to the Airman's Attic and got like majority of my Christmas from there.
Yeah, my wife's stressing because she didn't have a paycheck for herself, and then she's like, "It only left me $86. What am I gonna do for Christmas for the kids?" And I'm like, "Listen, I will send you money. Like, calm down. I'm not gonna let you and your kids not have a Christmas. Like, God, you know."
Oh, that's what my husband was. He's like, we need to start being financially responsible. I'm like, I am. I'm doing everything the bare minimum. And then now Christmas
Yeah.
comes, and with the government still kind of waiting for that deployment money. Apparently they fucked up on their ends, so we're waiting even longer.
Yeah.
So
My sister's husband, they're stationed over here in New York,
yeah.
and he's waiting to get deployed also. He's been waiting for a year.
Well, that makes sense. My
my
husband,
daughter's-
when he got deployed 6 months ago, he was supposed. It was his turn. We went a couple of years without him going. It was his time.
Yeah.
Annoyed he went when he did because everything under the sun went wrong with our vehicle, our only vehicle. So,
Yeah, that's rough.
and then he said, and I told him, I'm like, well, don't have a whole lot of money because things I bought for your welcome home thing, that's kind of gonna be like your Christmas, so you're not gonna get a whole lot of stuff.
Right. What rank is he in?
He's a E5.
Okay, so has he tried to test out for his E6 yet?
He doesn't want the responsibility for it.
What?
But
I'm saying right now,
also,
if he became a staff sergeant, I think he'd really enjoy it.
but to be honest, for his current job right now, his shop is small, and then like worldwide, like everybody that has this job, there is so little of them. I want to say
Really?
there, I don't know, like 100 of them or something. I could be wrong. I'm just giving it's a very low number.
Right. What does he
So,
do?
he's a glorified secretary.
Oh, okay.
I wanted.
He works in the communication.
Yeah, department. Yeah.
Yeah. So, my mother told me that once, and that is a terrible way to think about it, but that is totally right. That is pretty much what he does.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad of a job either. It's
Yeah. No, he can do. He can get a pretty good homework.
yeah. Shit, he could
I don't like oranges.
when he retires. I mean, I don't know how long he signed up for. It sounds like he signed up for quite a little bit of time.
This contract should be ending, which is why we were expecting which I expected us to be moving and getting. So this move is more than likely going to happen.
Yeah.
But we're a little bit more than at our halfway mark. So we're at like maybe 10, 11 years or so.
Okay.
Maybe a little longer than that, but we're halfway.
Yeah, the U.S. Air Force made my dad retire. He served 33 years, and they're just like, dude, you gotta fucking retire.
Yeah, I'm not ready for the real world, so.
Yeah, my dad wasn't either. When my mom retired out of the Army, she served 23 years, and because she got diagnosed with MS, they pretty much gave her a medical discharge.
Yeah. There's some people that shouldn't even be, but they are.
Who you telling?
They are.
They'll put anybody in there. It don't matter if they're killers.
Yeah, we have somebody in, not currently, but there was a guy that was so bad at his job that they even had people say that you need to write him up, and then no one would, and then everybody just looked at him and he doesn't know real world issues. He's been babied his whole entire career.
Oh yeah, no.
And we're just like, he ain't gonna get better. You need to give him hardcore. But then his excuse is, oh, my depression.
Well, you
makes
should be in the
me-
military.
Well, will make it. That'll make me,
Yeah.
want me to unalive and stuff. And then they gotta tread that lightly, kind of thing, because that's a serious claim.
Yeah. Well, you can't. My biggest thing with the military, and I'm a military brat, and I was in the military also. The biggest thing with, these guys that come in, they're young, they're kids, and the whole thing is, they break you down and they build you back up.
Yeah.
And the problem is that when you take a kid that hasn't been able to live a life and you put them in the military and they don't know what to do with themselves after they get out, they're psychologically and unfortunately so wrecked, you know, and then they don't have any friends because either their friends either went to college and got married, had kids, or, they don't know what combat's like. I had joined right after 9/11 had happened, and it was intense. I remember my first time getting off that damn bus, and it was scary,
Yes.
And all you heard was, war stories. Oh man, you know, keep your head down, act up, you know, shit like that, you know, build yourself a bunker and da-da-da-da. And it was scary when I first joined, and I was happy when I got out. I was like, fuck this. Like, I'm out of here.
I do know, at least for my husband and people that are in, like, now they're like, don't thank me for my service because I didn't do anything. Because they're thinking that, you know, if I did something, I'd be going to war kind of thing and fighting and stuff.
Yeah. You know,
But
and then you got
I
a lot of
didn't,
guys in
so
there that
stop.
yeah, you got they're so just, you know, shoot and kill, and, you know, that's what they got trained for. And then you're just sitting at a desk 90% of the time. Because right now we don't have anything going on globally. You know?
Yeah. And then you have the people that come in and join just for school. And a lot of people nowadays are leaving after 5 years. So, like, currently, at least from what I've been hearing, is our enlistment numbers are really low.
Yeah.
Because
Well, shit, when I got out, you know, 20 years later, now they're giving on sign-on bonuses. I didn't get no damn sign-on bonus. Like,
yeah, I don't think we did either.
$50,000, yeah, they're giving like $30,000, $50,000 sign-on bonuses. I'm like, what? You know? And if you're an ROTC, then you come in as a, you know, an E2. You're not going to be a private when you first join, and all this other shit. And I'm all like, fuck. You know, when I was down in freaking California, I had to do all my boot camp and my basic training. You know, I did infantry. You know, that was I did
ew.
yeah, it was fun, but it sucked. You know, I was the grunt, and it fucking definitely sucked. You know, and they tell you, like, you have the life capacity of about 11 seconds when you're out on battlefield. You know, because you're the first ones off and you're the first one shooting, and they literally tell you, like, hey, you have a life capacity. As soon as your foot touches that soil, you have about 11 seconds to live. And I was like, what? Like, you better fucking get to cover. You know.
Yeah.
But now it's changed. You know. We're not at war with Iraq and Saudi Arabia and all that other bullshit, you know. And after George Bush got out, you know, then we had George Bush Senior, Junior, and he came in. So, you know, he wasn't too bad.
Yep.
You know.
I think the only thing that we're getting from this president is what, like a 10% increase.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, the first time he enlisted, he did a good increase.
Yeah.
But still,
He's something else. I'll give him that. You know, like, he is just.
he's getting on my, like, I get what he's doing, but he's basically went in and said, we need to clear house and we need to find money. And then he cleared house, and he didn't care where it was coming from. He didn't care who it was affecting. He cleared it all out and was like, well, here we are.
Yeah, here we are, and let me build a $350 million freaking ballroom. Like, what in the world?
Yes.
And you got
The one thing that he did that irritated me was that he went in and he cleared house for the, what was it, the special education department or something, took everything away. And then everybody's like, well, it's not going to affect the schools. I'm like, yeah, it is. Because they're requesting shit and there's no funds because there's no one controlling the funds.
See, my daughter, she's special needs, and, you know, we rely on the teachers and that extra resource, and, you know, like
the only reason...
Yeah.
The only reason why I don't homeschool like I really want to, because the school district that we're currently in is beyond garbage, is because if I didn't, I have 3 kids that I would have to take out on my own to all the therapies.
Yeah.
And that's coming out of my pocket. Yeah. That ain't coming out of, well, so the appointments would be covered, but I'm still putting gas and still doing all this. Mm-hmm. It's just, I'm already taken.
We all know how Vegas gas gets in the summertime. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why I only buy gas on base, because it's at least stays semi-decent.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's usually the same prices as the low, like pretty close to the lowest prices. Not always, but...
Yeah, the only time I ever go to the bases is to go to the commissary, and I do all my shopping there, and that's about it. You know, my wife, she can't go on base because she wasn't with me, you know, and I can't put her down as a spouse, you know, because I'm already out. But when I do come home, you know, we'll go to Peterson, or we'll go to Fort Carson or something like that, go shopping. But we bought the we bought a membership to the Sam's Club, so that way we can get all our stuff in bulk.
That's what I was gonna do, renew my Sam's Club thing, but I have so many neighbors that have Sam's Clubs. They're like, if you need anything, just let me know. I'm like, perfect. I usually only need like 1 or 2 things because I know it's cheaper there. Like, I'll get my butter and my baked things from there, but that's it.
Yep.
And then sometimes snacks.
Oh, snacks definitely at Sam's. Oh my god. Like my wife, she gets food stamps. You know, she's had food stamps before I met her, so she's got all 3 of her kids. So when the food stamp government shut down, she freaked out. She's like, "Oh my god, what are you gonna do?" And I'm all like, you know, like, what's in your house? Like, you don't have enough food? She's like, well, I mean, I got this, this, and this, but what if it doesn't come back open? And I'm not gonna lie, she stressed me out so damn bad. Like, I ended up wiring her like $1,000 so that way she can go shopping. I'm like, listen, fill up your whole entire house. Like, stop stressing, you know? And I was like, God almighty, like, you know, we have 2 different bank accounts. Like, she's got her bank account and I got mine. And, you know, whatever paycheck she has, that's her paycheck. You know, do whatever you want with it. Just make sure you pay the bills that you're required to pay, you know, and I'll cover everything else. And she freaked out when the government shut down because she's like, no more Medicaid. The kids are not going to be covered. My daughter, she's on oxygen. So I had to come out of pocket. Oh, yeah, I had to come out of pocket $150 a freaking air tank. Like the oxygen tanks.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
Yeah. And my daughter goes through an oxygen tank. It'll last her sometimes a good week, you know?
Yeah.
But when we're in our house, like, she has to have her oxygen on because she has a developed heart. Her heart's not fully developed. So she has to have a oxygen tank when she's sleeping. And so that way she doesn't stop breathing when she's sleeping. When she's in the house, she's got like this little nose thing that she puts in, and she's got this wire that, you know. But when we're out and about, she's fine. But it's just like when we're in the house, like, she's got to have it.
Dolly, orange, it's red.
Yeah, I get it. We make slightly too much, and they make it near impossible for military to get food stamps. Otherwise, I would get food stamps. They put things in place so you can't claim things.
Right.
And it's stupid. Like, this base has their own food. Like, they have people that come, every other Friday for a food pantry kind of thing. And then when I'm thinking about it, and like, if you have a food pantry on base, obviously you need to start letting everybody get some, you know, benefits. Because what the fuck?
Yeah, take care of the families on base first before you take care of everybody else.
Yep, and then when the government shut down, that line for that food was way, like, double than it normally is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So they were ordering double foods. They were even, the people that ran the organization, they were even doing more. They were making more side pop-ups out of people's houses. They were doing a lot more trying to help everybody out, and then turning around and saying, we also need like donations because we're struggling too. So I'm like, oh, great.
It's a no-win situation.
Yep. So for a while, I did have her had their GoFundMe because they just got a van to go collect all the like produce from Trader Joe's and stuff like that, and they're trying to do registration and stuff like that. And like, I'm trying, but there's only so much I can do.
Right.
But they're doing nothing.
We need to take care of America first before we start worrying about third world countries.
Yes.
You know, like, why are we giving $150 billion a year to other countries when you could take that $150 billion and give it to the American people? You know, you're talking about giving everybody a $2,000 check, like that's going to cover shit. Like, that barely covers people's rent.
They need to put money back into schools. They need to redefine it. That's
the health plan. The healthcare needs to be completely redone,
where
it's actually affordable.
Yes, even honestly, to be honest, I would rather pay like other countries and pay more in taxes to have free healthcare.
Exactly. I mean, if Canada's got free healthcare, why do we not have free healthcare?
Right.
Yep. I think UK has free here, if I'm not mistaken.
The reason why they have free healthcare in Canada is because they take it out of their taxes.
Yes.
So when you pay your taxes, you're paying for your healthcare with your taxes. So at the end of the day, I mean, like, you're still paying for it, but you're only going to pay for it at the end of the year. There is no upfront cost. There is no copays. Nothing like that. All your medication is free. But
Right.
when you go to file your taxes, you're going to pay for all that.
True.
Which I'm perfectly fine with that because when you got kids and and their health is deteriorating, or my daughter right now, she's got really bad strep and she's going to have surgery on her tonsils to have her tonsils removed, and insurance is only going to cover so much of that. Like why am I going to have to try to come out of pocket $2,000 when medical healthcare should cover all that?
Yes.
I mean, I get it. Charge me a copay, cool. If you want to charge me $25-$50, cool. Now, a lot of families, they're so indigent, they don't have that kind of money. Bill me. Bill me. I'll set me up on a payment plan or whatever.
That's why people are stopping going to the doctors because nobody can afford it anymore.
I can't remember the last time I went to the doctor except for the last time I broke my back. And that was like 10 years ago.
I went to the doctor a few times last year because I kept breaking or like spraining my toe. I'm a very clumsy person too, so I've hit my toes against walls so much. And when I go, I can deal with it, but when I'm going like my third day and it still hurts, I'm like, let me go take. They told me I didn't break it. They probably could see that it was broken before.
Yeah.
So then
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
I did like something with my ligament or like something like tore or something like that. So they gave me a boot. I'm like, okay, so next time I get like, I'll just put the boot on because you're not wrapping it up. You're not doing anything.
Yeah. Like you gave me a boot that I could have went and picked up from Walgreens for $25 and you charged me $500. Like,
I didn't pay for it thanks to TRICARE.
yeah.
But I do feel bad for everybody. Like the beginning of this year, TRICARE switched over to something else, and a lot of people that were doing therapies and stuff like that, they got cut because the people were trying to charge them, and TRICARE wasn't paying them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So when I went to my daughter's, because I don't want it to come back on me and I have to pay out of pocket. So when I heard all that going on, I went to my kids therapy and like, hey, I want to make sure that we're good. She's like, oh, you're good for the year. I'm like, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't care as long as if it's set in stone and like I know that there's a lot of issues going on. I just want to make sure that we're Gucci.
Right. Yeah, because I went to the doctor to do a follow-up on my blood work, and I'm not even kidding, I sat at the freaking VA for 4 hours just for them to take 2 vials of blood. I was like, you guys are kidding me, right? And I was like, just give me the damn needle, I'll do it myself. They're like, no, you just gotta wait, you're next in line. I'm like, next in line? I was the first person here, and you're seeing all these other people. Well, they had appointments. So did I. My shit was at 8. Was the fucking doctor back there sleeping? Like,
I have to take blood work every year.
Yeah, I'm just...
Think about it. I'm coming up on my time, so I'll go closer when we're possibly moving to just get it done then. I get my blood work done because I have I had slight borderline thyroid issues, and then it's inherited, so my family has it, so they just check it every year, make sure it's still good.
I really need to check to see if there's any low bridge clearance ahead.
Oh yeah, do that. You don't want to be that person stuck under the bridge.
Well, so I'm transporting a bridge right now, and this thing is so big and so tall, and all I'm seeing is low clearance ahead. And I'm like, where? Like, I don't see any low clearance ahead.
Oh, that's nerve-wracking.
Oh, it is, because I just went under a bridge that said it was like 14.2, and I barely cleared it. And I was like, oh, God. I'm like, anything under 14.2, like, I'm going to be screwed.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, don't get stuck.
Yeah, no. If I do, I'll just back up and go faster.
There you go.
Hang on, I'm going to get a running start at it. It'll fit.
Yeah.
Take a bridge out with a bridge.
Right?
Yeah, I'm taking this bridge somewhere in Ohio, and I was supposed to pick up a plane, and apparently the plane wasn't ready to be shipped out, and they're like, oh, it'll be ready by Thursday, and I'm like, I'm not sitting here till Thursday. So I got on my board, and I found this load, and the broker tells me it's 8,000 pounds. I get it loaded, it's like almost 11,000 pounds overweight. And I'm like, bro, like, you told me this shit weighed 8,000 pounds. Well, that's what this says. No, this thing weighs almost 16,000 pounds. You know? I'm like, you're like 8,000 pounds off. Oh, it is windy out here.
Are we all having fun?
Huh?
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 I said, are we all having fun?
Yeah.
I guess. I'm cleaning out my room.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Like, getting rid of stuff for real so I can just leave.
Oh. Are you moving? I had an aha moment and I need to message my friend that came in earlier and tell him I think that's the biggest gift I ever received.
Aw.
I think. So I have to let him know. Look
Yeah,
at what
Mama.
balloon.
Look at my balloon.
Oh, you got it all nice and big. You want me to tie it? It's one of those ginormous ones that get the size of the like big bounce ball.
Oh, those things are cool.
Yeah, my son has a couple in his room, and I don't want to blow up any balloons, but she's been sitting there huffing and puffing into that thing. Are you gonna help me clean the table so we can wrap presents? You gonna help me clean the table so we can wrap presents? Because I got a lot of presents to wrap. All this week I was gonna wrap presents because can't do it next week. They'll all be home and it'll be really too close to Christmas.
Find the nearest pilot.
Don't see an app for that.
Hey,
You'll
Pierre.
need to download one
Hello?
when it's in the car.
Dumbass. Let's see here. Give me directions to the nearest pilot truck stop.
No.
Golly.
One possibility I see is Pilot Travel Center on our T13 in Higginsville. It adds 3 minutes to your route. How about that one?
No. Next.
The second is Pilot Travel Center on West Ashley Road in Boonville.
Bing.
Hi,
It
Pierre.
adds 3 minutes to your route. How about that one?
I'm baking
Next.
cookies.
The third is Pilot Travel Center on US 40 in Vandalia. It adds 3 minutes to your route. You want to try that one?
Yes.
Getting directions to Pilot
3 minutes to your tap route. Your tap route.
Oh, fuck. I'm not going to make it there.
Why?
Oh, that's way too far away.
Oh, Skylar here.
Your next stop is 36790 Giles Road. For about
Yeah, build one of
160
these.
miles, continue straight.
It's beads.
Where do you want to go?
Nearest
You make
Love's
a
gas
bracelet.
station.
One option I see is Love's.
I do say that being out here though, in this base, I've never had so many community outreaches and events that they have going on for the military out here. This one has been far the best so far for that.
I was having a tablet, but this thing keeps shutting off on me.
Oh no. Is it charged enough?
Yeah. It's got a 50% charge. It just keeps wanting to frickin' shut off.
Do you have too many things open?
I only have one thing open.
Oh.
It's an old government one from like 5 years ago.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, dry ingredients.
I wasn't gonna have enough gas to make it to that last one.
Oh. Yeah.
I need a break.
Said it was 289 miles away, and I only got like 200 miles left till I'm out to eat.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, God. These fucking bumps.
That's Snapple.
Yes.
You're literally just drinking Snapple out of the bottle. That's
Yeah.
I love that. I love
That's-
that.
It's delicious.
Wait, go back.
Go back.
Saw
I need to
plants.
buy you
Saw
Snapple for
plants.
Christmas.
Is that a philodendron or
Skylar, put your present
something
under the tree.
that starts with a C?
I don't know, but we've
Well,
got
we're gonna
this one.
clean it up so we can put it under the tree.
I've
And
been
this
calling it a
one?
philodendron. It's variegated.
And then we've got this one over here.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 3 huge ones. And then there's a couple in the window. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. But we've got that.
I have
Wait.
very sorry looking
That's a succulent. Yeah, that's a cactus.
Aloe vera.
Aloe? Yeah. That grass? Ooh, we have one of those in the greenhouse.
Do ya?
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know the
those
names
are-
of them. We haven't
those
gone over
are
the
our
succulents yet.
I can show you my very sad looking plants.
Yes, I must see your plants.
And in all fairness, I did water them. This is the condition I got them in, so I need to like trim
Okay.
and stuff.
Jolly is going to school for horticulture.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Okay. Oh damn no! But
Yeah,
I
we
did
just had-
water it and it died.
No!
One of my plants died.
Is it a succulent?
It is a I think it's what is it? It's like oh I don't know. It's one of those ones that you can put in your food. Do not judge me if my dishes show.
Oh, is it like
This
ornamental
is basil.
cabbage?
Basil. I got them all free from the
I
food bank,
freeze
and then my plant that died.
What is
freeze my
it?
basil.
It's parsley, I think. And then my one very solo. The kids
so
have pulled it out so many times, but it's surviving surprisingly.
Wait, that looks like a succulent. Is that a succulent or is that? Yeah, it looks like a succulent.
Yeah, it has been pulled from its roots out of the dirt before, so
I'm surprised it's alive in that soil, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's fit. That's all the dirt that I have though.
Yeah, because they usually do better like in sand.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I'll put sand in it next time. But they gave me it came in dirt. And then this is my little whatever plant. The flowers already bloomed and died, so
Oh,
trying to keep it alive.
what is that? A hosta?
One of those.
Grandma, I'll be back.
I'll have to look it up.
I actually don't know what that is.
Look at me.
I realized I was in the big box. That confused me when he left.
Oh yeah, it just switched off.
Yeah, so I was like, what the heck? But
I can Jolly see your plants.
yeah,
I just saw.
yeah, he did. I think she mean that's why I was in the big box. But I got these plants from the food, like one of the food pop-up things that they give us.
Oh, nice.
So I just ended up taking all of them and said, I'm going to take all of these. So they're like, okay. But
That is still alive that I have are some purple hearts, cilantro, and some snapdragons.
so, yeah. Can usually keep these alive, but I don't know if I'll be able.
Hi, Chaos.
What's up, Chaos?
Hello. My also issue with it is I'll water the plants and then my kids will like drown them in water.
God, yeah.
And then when they do that, it loses like a lot of the dirt.
So for your succulent, the sand's good because of the percolation. So, like, even if you water it heavily, it goes straight down. So you're not gonna drown it
Yeah.
because they
I'll
don't
have
take a
to.
lot of water.
Yes, I noticed that. I don't hardly ever water it, but sometimes my kids do. That's why there's so little dirt in there. They keep drowning it, and I keep telling them, don't do that.
Don't drown it!
Hi, Crazy.
But I'm trying to save the plants. This one looks sick, to be honest, so I think it's a done. I don't have anything else but water, so I just water them and keep them alive as long as possible, and when they die, then they die.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any, you
Fertilizer?
know, the fertilizer, all that stuff. Don't have any of that.
Use eggshells.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Eggshells or coffee grounds or tea grounds.
I heard about coffee grounds. Thinking about that, I think I do.
Is that
have coffee
nitrogen?
grounds.
For nitrogen?
But they, I'm usually able to keep, at least out here, I'm able to keep the basil, at least one plant typically, to last for a really long time. And then it's always when I buy a second one of the first one will die.
So, question. So, does your basil have any, like, cones on it, like buds?
Thank you for the gifts, honey.
I mean, like little, they do, except this one.
Like little shoots and stuff? So, a way to help them stay alive longer, because plants' main objective is to reproduce, like just live, just to reproduce and die. So,
Yeah.
well, unalive.
Yeah.
So if you cut off the buds, then that tells the plant, hey, I'm not gonna reproduce because then I gotta make more of myself.
So cut the teeny tiny things?
Yeah, cut them off towards the bottom with a pair of scissors at an angle.
Alright. You're gonna have to, like, message me a picture or something so I will remember. Because... Hey, stop yelling! Well, whatever you're doing, stop that!
Come on, Superman.
what are you up to?
Say you're stupid.
I do have flowers, but they kind of died because mostly I forgot to add more water to them. But they look pretty dead. Some of them are alive, though.
I don't know much about flowers. I just know, like, for cut flowers, you have to cut them a certain way. And with roses, like, cut the stems underwater, because if you don't, they sometimes, like, when you cut them outside of water, they'll get, like, this root shoot, and then it'll go where the actual flower is, and then it'll suffocate the flower because no water's actually getting in there.
I do know that you have to cut all flowers at an angle.
Yeah.
And then I do know that you don't have to, the food packet thing, you don't have to use all of it, just half of it. Because they put way too much of it in there.
Yeah, those things work. Like, those
But
things are great.
do I listen to it? Absolutely not. Do I put the whole thing in? Yep.
Yeah.
And then I know sunflowers tend to last a lot longer than others.
Smiles. Smile, are you
You guys,
smiling?
I don't know why, but I have cookie dough all over my hands.
And I also know that you have with the flowers, you need to make sure that there's no like leaves or anything like that inside the water, because it'll like mold and make the water gross and make the plant sick.
You know what I didn't know until I started my program is that, like, people, if you keep sick plants beside each other, that they'll get other plants sick. I'm like, are you kidding me? By, like, contact.
Oh yeah, that's what I think is happening to this one. Like, I have one, like the small plant that I have, I think that one's sick, and then yeah.
I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I do know that it also, with the plants that I have, if you don't clean up the dirt every once in a while, and you water it and stuff, it will mold your dirt. I've learned that too.
Yeah.
So every time I water it, I try to remove the stuffs.
Oh my god, I thought my bearded dragon was on fire for a second. What's up, Pasha?
Hi, Pasha.
So I lit up a candle, and it's beside my lizard's tank, and the reflection is on his body. So I literally thought he was on fire for a second. I was like, how did you do that?
Skylar, when your movie's over, why don't you go take a shower, baby?
What?
When your movie's over, why don't you take a shower?
It's not a movie.
Okay, well, whatever it is, when it's over, go take a shower. I need to move her elf.
Summertime.
She had a really, really, really tough morning to the point where I was screaming at her to get out the door. And then I gave up, and she literally had 5 minutes to get to school, and I don't have a car, so I'm like, you know what? You're just going to stay home. The other two went to school, though. But she's not sick or anything. She's just...
Mommy, after when you tied the balloon to me, what wasn't?
I'm trying to... You were supposed to help me clean off the table. You did not.
Mommy.
You're okay. No reason to whine. No reason to whine.
Hey, where's my box?
Where's your what?
Box.
What box?
My box I got from McDonald's.
I moved it.
This is my balloon.
Okay. Well, if it's your balloon, it needs to go in your room. Okay? There you go. Ginormous balloon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Letting her stay home is great parenting and I say that because when I was in high school,
Yeah.
I woke up and I was just in a mood
Yeah.
and I didn't feel like being around anybody. I just wanted to lay in my bed and read all day. And my mom said, you know what? You've never missed a day of school yet, so go ahead and stay home.
That's the only reason why I did it. But I'm very careful because she's the one that in the past she gets sick really hard.
Right.
So I'm being careful because the school already sent me a note for my youngest because she missed technically 2 days of school, and one day I picked her up an hour
women.
before, and they are already kind of like warning and threatening parents.
Dang.
So I'm like, 3 times. Once for her birthday because I pull all my kids for their birthdays. Another time because she was sick, and you could tell that she was sick. And after she did her little event, I went and picked her up from after it because they did their fun run, which is they have a fundraiser for running, and their end result is they get to run after doing their fundraiser. So she did that, and you could tell that she was throw it away. I can't fix it, or go put it over there. I'll try to glue it back together. Put it on the desk. She was coughing and not really running and wasn't into it and stuff, so I took her out of school. And then the other time was because she had an accident, and it was an hour before school, and I really didn't feel like going back to the school after anymore.
Right.
And I got a note for her because she missed too many unexcused absences. Even though I put in the description and told them that, this is the reason.
Right.
And I get in trouble because I don't have an actual doctor's note, or the nurse didn't actually tell her to go home.
Right. Hi, Juan.
But so kind of being picky about when they leave and when they don't.
Oh, sure.
But in all fairness, I do 100% believe in mental health days.
Yes.
Like 100%. The school can yell at me, especially with my son. I had to learn that with my son because he's the one that gets overwhelmed too easily. So I do know that every once in a blue moon, I do need to take him out of school so he can get back to normal.
Right.
And then her dad, I'm blaming her dad because her dad kept her up 30 minutes past her bedtime. And I know better, because of when he was gone, I put him on a very strict schedule, and it had helped significantly.
Right.
So she stayed up 30 minutes past her bedtime. She was a pain to get up. She made excuses. Her first thing was, you didn't come carry me out of my bed to my room so she can get dressed. That was the start of it. And then it went from that to, I don't want to wear this Spirit Week. Didn't want to wear the Spirit shirt that I picked out for her because she wanted to wear a different one. And I had to explain to her, you got to match your sister. It's twin day. You're going to wear that particular outfit on a different day. And then she kept dilly-daddling so much that I told my son and my youngest to go ahead and go, them being late. And
No,
then
of course not.
And then 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before she had to be at school in class, went in and she was hiding in the closet.
Oh.
And then I was like, I am done with this. I am done fighting you. I am done. Like, you're going to stay home. Because by the time that you get to the school, you're going to be late.
Right.
So, and I don't know if she was just tired or making up excuses because she had to present something to the class. I don't know, but I was over it.
Right.
But I did tell her that if she is home, because one, I'm not going to tolerate your attitude how you were. You got to be working. You got to be doing something today.
I agree.
But I'm fine with you being home and stuff like that. But that whole throwing a fit, arguing with me, crying, throwing tantrum, yeah, I'm not tolerating that. You're going to be working.
I really want to wrap presents.
I know we're going to. We got to clean up the table. There's you got to wipe it down. Yep.
We can take this off.
No, just wipe it down. Like
Like
that.
that.
Jelly, are you working today?
But yeah, I have and I don't know if you heard, there's a big chance I might be moving soon.
Oh, where to?
Guam.
Wow.
That's if everything goes right. But we'll see.
I
That'll be fun.
don't will.
Yes. So we're trying to do. I know, baby. You have lots of friends.
No moving, okay?
Okay, no moving. But they don't know because we're not 100% sure and we're not really wanting to tell them yet.
I heard you though.
You heard me what?
You said you will move maybe.
Yeah, we're always maybe moving.
Yeah.
That's the life of your daddy's job.
But I don't like moving.
I know, I don't like moving either.
I only like moving.
She met
Only if it's Washington.
oh, we're not going to Washington again. Never.
No.
She liked the snow there. And that's all what she remembers is playing in the snow. But there was so many issues with that base that I don't ever want to go back to that base ever. But she's met so many friends out here, and she thinks her other friends that she had at the other base is still living at the other base.
Right.
So it's going to be hard on everybody. It's going to be hard on me too because I met some friends here, so.
Okay.
But it'll be for the good. Yeah. There's a good chance.
Yeah.
But I probably won't know for sure until after Christmas.
Other life experiences will be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Mommy, is this
The only bad thing is my neighbor that used to live across the street has been telling me horror stories about the place, so I don't know how I feel about it.
Right.
is good enough?
Yep. Okay, you need scissors and tape. You know what? That's something that I did not get, is tape.
Tape?
Yes, Scotch tape.
What?
Scotch tape, the white tape. Scotch tape.
You mean?
There, in all fairness, in a couple of years past, I've always used box tape.
That's what I use.
The clear box tape.
Yep, that's what I use.
Mommy, I'm not looking. How are you?
I am getting the wrapping paper. Go inside and do what I told you to find.
I did.
The white tape.
Yeah.
Clear white tape.
Yeah.
Good job.
Hi, Jackie.
Clear white
welcome in.
Is this?
Here, you can take these out.
grown-ups.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. We're gonna wrap a couple because she's happy and wants to, so we're gonna bring in her box of gifts. Which of course they're all stuffies, so this is gonna be fun trying to wrap.
Jolly, you haven't answered me yet.
Sorry, what was the question?
Are you working today?
Today is Monday?
Correct.
No, I am not. I work Wednesday and Thursday.
Gotcha.
Where do you work? It's been a while.
Hi, Live.
I work at the baseball stadium in my city.
Oh, that's kind of awesome.
I'm thinking about putting a little laundry in.
Lingerie?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I have
have
about 2 loads I gotta do. What's that?
I have most of my clothes packed up in bags, so
Why?
whenever I leave, which might be soon, because oh my god. It's wow.
Hey, you guys, I need to pull a recipe up on my phone, so I gotta leave the live.
Okay.
But Jolly, I will call you, okay?
Oh, so you're gonna end the live?
Yeah, I gotta end the live, so I can pull up this recipe because my tablet keeps going off.
Okay.
See you in a little bit.
This one is for Dominic.
All right, I'll be back when I start baking again.
Sounds
This one
good.
is for
Abs, thank you for the follow. Lightweight. Let's go. Okay, Mason, this is getting out of hand, dude. How are you still in a battle? £8,000 warm up. I don't know. Something like that. He's probably finishing up his lift. 8,000's crazy work. I'm not. I'd probably, yeah, I don't think that's physically possible. I'm at 15 incline. Sid, thank you for the follow. You're gonna try what? You guys are funny. I can tell you're new here. 15 incline, yeah. I'm rarely on time. Let's go, guys. We hit 33K followers. It says on my screen 33K. W. Let's go. We're pushing to 40. Hell yeah. Let's go. Work in progress. Yeah, running a little late. Hell yeah, W33K. Thank you guys. Y'all are amazing. Yeah, I'm doing one. I'm doing one. Definitely. We're grinding. Let's go. W-tie. Bet. Should we see if Mason wants to run a battle? Macho, thank you for the follow. I do like an hour 20 lift a day, 30 minutes of incline treadmill. I eat a well-balanced, whole food diet. So I don't eat, like, I eat a pretty good, I eat very, very healthy. I track my macros. Yeah, that's about it. Gotta focus on getting good sleep for recovery. And yeah, I don't eat much sugar. And you gotta drink coconut water daily. Go right here, pick this up. You guys like those videos and shit? What do you mean, dang, really? Who took it? Me. Oh. In the mirror? You would? That's fire. Maybe I need to get on that. But I feel like, isn't that like the same video every day then? Because it's not like it's switching. Okay, bro. What up, Dill? Coco Maxing Life is only for the top. Yeah, for real. Oh, I see, I see. I see, I see. I see, I see. I'd post on both. I should, huh? I should. You looked at it, Kex? Wait, what? It's in my bio. Link is in my bio. Let's see. You should be sponsored. I should. Coconut water needs to sponsor me. Some brand or something. I advertise it more than anyone.
Why are you sending galaxies, bro? Galaxies are expensive, bro.
What about you?
Galaxies are
What about you?
expensive.
What about you? What about you?
No, bro.
What about you?
Send,
Yes, I
donut.
spent thrice that.
No, I spent donut.
That Shoba's saying true.
You know. No, I spent.
You talk too much, cack vy, make shoo and sleep.
Comes the money.
How much is that couch?
Here we go. Money.
Tony, welcome, Tony.
Here comes the money.